We are here today for the Urban Homestead Tour, an annual fundraising event where we partner with Loveland Youth Gardeners.
The Homestead Tour was started last year as a way to help people to learn about urban homesteading, get ideas and be educational.
And offers 6 homesteads around the region, 3 in Loveland and 3 in Fort Collins.
Last year we had 220 people that came through, and so we're hoping to grow.
So we try to show the full scale of what urban homesteading is to inspire people to try it.
Got involved because we're big gardeners and we know a lot of other gardeners, and we're kind of, right on that edge of the whole 60s, 70s movement of sustainability and growing your own.
We've really seen a resurgence in the local food movement and growing your own food or raising your own animals.
I grew up with a family that gardened. We just always grew a lot of our own food. We knew where it was coming from, it's healthy. We believe everybody can grow something.
I think one of the reasons why we were chosen to be a part of the tour is we represent 2 full-time working people that still have enough time to come up with a garden. It's not overwhelming, it's very doable.
When we first bought this house 5 years ago, it was grass in front, grass in back. We pulled all the grass out and now we have food in front and food in back. And we try really hard not to have to go to the grocery store.
We have what we call Sunspot Urban Farm. It is in its 7th year right now. We run it as a CSA, and CSA stands for Community Supported Agriculture. We offer subscriptions to provide food for 25 families for 21 weeks, and we grow over 40 different crops.
So CSAs do need to get licensed through the city. That's a free license available through the planning department. Folks who are allowed to have personal gardens, that doesn't require any licensing at all. Your homeowners association, you might want to check with them as far as what they allow with different gardens.
So I've had a lot of questions today about different things. People are especially interested in pepper varieties and tomato varieties because everybody grows peppers and tomatoes.
Okay, here we've got a lemon cucumber, very nice, fun crop to grow. They do taste like a cucumber, but they're unique, as you can see. Here's a Cherokee Purple, one of our favorite heirloom tomatoes, very juicy, beefy tomato.
We're limited on space, so we're constantly flipping beds. This bed has seen 3 crops.
This is our back garden where we have horseradish, dinosaur kale,
Peppers, broccoli,
cabbage. We've used every square inch.
There's a rule in the garden too, it's called the 5-second rule. If you eat something within 5 seconds, it's never gonna be fresher than it is right now. That might have been 7 seconds, but it was good.
So this is our compost pile. This is the heart of our farm. This is where everything gets eaten if it's not eaten by human beings. So all of the biomass, and there's a lot, it all goes into this pile and it all gets digested really quite quickly by microbes.
So these are reclaimed bricks from the Fort Collins Creamery building when it came down. We were fortunate enough to convince the foreman to let us fill our car up and brought a couple of loads home. Another thing we repurposed are these old bicycle wheels, and you just put welded wire around them and use the wheel as your frame in your guide. Wire them together and stake them with some wooden stakes and make a great tomato cage.
So most of the plants that we have in the backyard here are pollen sources for the bees that we have. We have 2 beehives.
This is a rabbit brush. That's a very good pollen source because there's a lot of food sources for bees that are better than others, and this is a really great one. So I try to keep it so something's blooming all year long. Basically, if you have bees, this is what they do most of the time. They're in the hive at night, they come out in the morning, and they're gone almost all day. And they do literally fly in a beeline. That's why that saying is, I'm gonna make a beeline, because they go straight to where they want, and then they go straight back to the hive once they've got they collect water, pollen, and nectar. The only thing that you'll notice is different was when all the babies are born, they'll all come out of the hive and they'll fly in circles around the front of it because they're trying to get a picture of their house, and they'll remember that forever. They're a little bit protective of their honey store in the fall, and in the spring you can work back there and they'll be flying all around you. They don't even care.
Last year we did extract about 60 pounds of honey. We gave to friends. We still have a little bit left from them, so we enjoy that.
There is not a license that's required to raise bees within the city of Fort Collins. There's just specific requirements around setbacks from your neighbor, the number of hives you can have based on your lot size, and all of that's covered in the FAQ document that's available on our website.
Hello girls, company. We got them as chicks. We've had the barred rocks before, but it's our first year with a speckled Sussex.
We've got 2 bucks, 2 buff Orpingtons, and
no roosters, too noisy for us.
2 Americanas. I love the Americanas. They lay the blue and the green eggs. If we come around the back, I can show you where we get the eggs. And this opens up, and we have eggs. The Americana lays the bluish green, so it's like automatic Easter eggs.
I know a lot of folks are asking about if I want to raise chickens or ducks or goats, how do I go about that? That is licensed by the Laramie Humane Society, so you can go directly to them to obtain the licenses.
You know, we're not hardcore, but it's a lifestyle that we enjoy and appreciate.
And I highly recommend the raised bed things, because as we get older, sitting down and pulling weeds is a good thing.
I think the biggest thing is start. Do it. Don't worry about making mistakes.
Why have a bunch of lawn when you can have something like this that provides food for the table?
It's a great way to spread the word about sustainability and showing people that even in the city with a small amount of room, there's really a lot that you can actually do, not just for yourselves, but for your neighbors and everybody else in the community.